it. Mine's on. It's at the top. Right there. There you go.
Give me your takes
On.
Shedeur.
He's ass.
He's the greatest QB ever, bro.
Alright, let's be serious.
Give me your points why Shedeur shouldn't have got drafted in the first round. Give me your points. I want to hear solid points.
You want like on field reasons or off field reasons?
I want any reason that you can give me. I want you to list out every reason why you think he shouldn't have. He got picked.
Let's get this straight.
Where he was at for a reason.
You went 14-13 as a starter at Colorado.
Okay.
You went 1-8 against top 25 teams.
2-8.
Yeah. Okay. You went to Oregon at Oregon. I know, tough place to play. I get it. And you put up 6 points.
Oh, that was his first year, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when Dan Lanning had they planned for clicks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, did he finish in the finalists for Heisman's?
No.
No, he didn't. Did he win a bowl game?
I think he went 1-1.
No, he didn't. He didn't even make a bowl game the first year. The second year was this year, and they lost to BYU and got embarrassed. So, I mean, come on. What are we doing?
Okay.
Let's go, number 2. Off-field stuff.
Okay.
You went to the combine and didn't compete because you thought you were like that.
Okay.
I
don't think that's what he said, but
you were. No, I'm just saying. Y'all tried to take the Dion and Shedeur tried to take the Archie and Eli route, and one of them's way better than the other.
bad look. Okay. I like that.
I mean, you went to the combine with your hat off to the side. You didn't throw. Walking around like you're the man. Like, at some point, you got to, like, at least look somewhat professional.
Okay.
I mean, I understand we live in a society where it's like, oh, don't be afraid to be yourself. You wouldn't go to a job interview like that. The average person would not go to the job interview like that. And guess what? If you did, you wouldn't get the job, and that's exactly what happened to Shedeur.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's been multiple reports out that he had the worst interviews in, like,
NFL history?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
and you guys wanted him to go in the first. You guys wanted him to go in the first round. Like, the dude could. What I heard is he couldn't even take criticism. Like, not like, hey, bro, I think we should work on this in your game. Da da da. Like, he pretty much like started like being like, nah, I'm good. Come on, what are we doing? And then
You got to fact check where you heard these sources from.
oh, I heard a lot of sources. And
you
then
heard the sources.
I wanna-
Say the sources.
I want to say this source too. I remember all on Mel Kiper absolutely rode. Oh my God! I mean, he couldn't get his Shedeur Johnson out of his mouth on draft day. And
That's
then,
true. That is a
and
true
then,
story.
and all he kept saying was, if this is about Dion and he's gonna be like questioning somebody's job and doing this and me doing that, it's not gonna happen. This is from, I don't know if this is a big thing, but this is from Elite Gridiron, a pretty reasonable source, said, Coach Prime wants to be part of Shedeur Sanders' first official meeting with the Cleveland Browns to discuss Shedeur's future role with the team. Quotations, this is what Dion said. I have a few theories about why this happened, but I'm not going to give y'all a headline. I'll address the current situation and correct it as needed. I promise it will be handled accordingly. Shedeur don't take no backseat to any QB. Y'all wanted people to like draft him right away? Bro, it's like nobody's dealing with that shit.
Yeah.
And I told you this before. The kid played nothing but daddy ball his whole life.
That is true.
Like, Brendan, how many times did you play football or baseball and you didn't, even though you were better than the coach's kid, you didn't get to play the all-star spot like a shortstop or a running back because the coach's kid got to play?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to say like
Yeah, but
Not a
like
lot,
every
but it
now
happened,
and then,
but it
I get
happened.
what you're saying. Yeah.
So, I mean, the only thing that clicks with me about the situation was the whole "we coming," blah blah blah,
Yeah.
you know, and it was like, "We coming." Your quarterback is coming, bro. What?
Yeah, no competition.
I mean, we're at a Power 5 school now. We're not gonna we're not gonna compete for a starting job.
Facts. I do agree with that.
We're not gonna compete. So this guy was coached by his dad his whole life. Didn't compete for anything, and I'm not taking this away from the dude. I do think he's got like good attributes, like playing wise. Another thing that really sticks out to me is, bro, your biggest rival the 2 years you were there was Colorado State.
Yeah.
You went to Nebraska and got embarrassed. I mean, what do we? And then you went onto the field at the Colorado State when the opposing quarterback was talking trash, which everybody does, bro.
Yeah.
And then after the game, you shake it off and say, "Hey, bro, it was just get the views, get the game, let stuff get heated, and that's how it was gonna happen." Then you went up to him and was like, "Oh, you the same dude talking that trash. You can't fuck with me, bro. Like, what are we doing? You're competing with a Colorado State QB. Where's he at right now? Selling insurance?
What you got against motherfuckers selling
I'm just
insurance,
saying, bro. He's not being projected to be a first round pick in the draft. I hate you, bro. I'm just saying. It's like, did I think he was the fifth or sixth quarterback taken off? Fifth? Had to be fifth. Huh?
Fifth round, yeah.
I would say no.
So you think the Saints should have picked him up?
No.
Why?
I like Tyler Shuck.
Why do you like him?
I mean, the only thing people are saying about this kid is he's 26. He had bad injuries. Y'all do realize when Drew Brees got here, he was in his late 20s and just came off of the worst shoulder injury possible?
Yeah.
Greatest QB in Saints history.
I think he's actually going to be a lot better than people think.
I think he's going to be a lot better than people think.
And on top of that, you got to remember, he's like very... All his injuries are bone breaks. And I'm not saying it's the worst, but like, bro, you have bone breaks and they can fuse back together. The one that you have to really look out for is like ligament issues. You don't have any.
He broke his leg. Okay.
Broke his leg. I think he broke his collarbone like 2 times. Or
every single person besides Mel Kiper, I would honestly say, Todd McShay and all them, they talked very highly of this kid. Todd McShay said in his podcast that he is the most pro-ready QB in the draft.
But Todd McShay also did say he has the least amount of starts between any QBs in the draft, which is true.
It is true. And this is what I really want to make a point about. Take Quinn Ewers for an example.
Yeah.
Quinn Ewers got offered, I think it was around $6 million to go back to college football, and he said no, and he turned it down to go pro.
But he would have transfer, huh?
That's fine. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He just got drafted in the 6th or 7th round and is making, I think, the
$800,000.
Yeah. So you don't think all these QBs are going to start being 25, 26 coming out of draft?
Yeah.
To live in an apartment, get babysat, have somebody do their homework, and they get to play college football and make $6 to $8 million?
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot more older quarterbacks coming out.
Oh,
a lot more. Like,
unless you're
just like an animal, bro.
Yeah,
and like another thing back with Shador, I don't want to jump around, but like they were like, oh, he's arrogant and he's ignorant and he's cocky. But y'all said the same thing about Johnny Manziel, and he still got taken in the first round. Shador couldn't like pick up Johnny Manziel's jockstrap and throw it in the washing machine the correct way.
I do agree with you on that.
I mean,
I think the comparison
this dude
between
Manziel changed college football.
Yeah, I think that's crazy.
Like that's like he was a generational person to watch in college football.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now he might have a better career than Johnny Manziel.
I hope he does.
NFL,
I hope he does.
We're talking about college.
Yeah, like, talking about college. Yeah. So, I don't know, bro. I think I'm make this clear. Do I think he was the 5th best QB in the draft? No. Did I think it was such a big old deal that he didn't go in the 1st and 2nd round? Absolutely not. Really don't.
I'm with you on that. Honestly, I'll take it a step further. I don't think 5th round is out the question. The only thing I had an issue with was Cleveland going for Dillon Gabriel before him.
That was
kind of like, what?
That was, and then going back, like when I seen that, I was like, oh, there's no way they drafted Shedeur.
And then you go back and then go get him. It's like,
I don't know. I think at that point it was more of like, we're getting him for $900,000, bro. Just try it.
Same thing with that though is like, just harping on like what you said, like. Honestly, I'd fight back on you, and I'd say, honestly, I think the 5th round might have been deserving. Because, like, you got, like, Larry Tunsil. A few years ago, 2013, whatever it was. Came out with the gas mask on.
Yeah, smoking weed
and shit. Still Picture came out. Late 1st round.
Guess what?
So he went from top 10 to top 25. What?
Because he was a dog.
Exactly. And that's my whole point. Is, okay, even if you had all these attitude problems, even if you had all of these character development problems and didn't like your game and they were giving you criticism, whatever the case may have been in them interviews, we're not going to know.
Yeah.
But if you were a dog and they thought you were a dog like that, you would have got taken.
You would have got taken. They would have dealt with it.
Yeah.
Although
all of them do. All of them do. They deal with
like the Johnny Manziel, all that stuff.
Exactly. They knew what they were getting into with Johnny Manziel. You're not going to tell me they didn't.
No, 100% they did. They was living at the bars.
Exactly. So it's one of them things like, okay, if you were really like that, bro, you would have got taken in the first 2 rounds. 100%. But honestly, I don't think they look at you like that. They don't value you.
I just think the biggest thing was he had way more red flags than green flags, and that's what dropped them. And everybody's like, oh, the owners did this because they want to set a tone and set an example. And first off, let's get this straight. None of them owners give a shit about the other ones. They're going to be selfish in their own way. If they think,
I agree with you a little bit. I will say, I do think sometimes they do have like a little bit of collusion, and they kind of come together and they kind of say, hey, like, kind of like the Lamar Jackson deal. You're not going to tell me. You cannot tell me that the owners did not get together and kind of be like, okay, look, we got to set the market price for these quarterbacks now. We have to do something. Kind of what we were talking about in a couple podcasts ago. Like, where do we stop with the payment? You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me, like, bro, Atlanta, you had Desmond Ridder, but you didn't want to go out and go get Lamar Jackson. But then you went to go sign Kirk Cousins 2 seasons later or a season later on a multi-million-dollar deal, and now that motherfucker's like, what, barely doing anything for you? Now you got Penix about to take over his spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll push back a little bit on that just because I want to give you a different like point of view. Like, I think sometimes it does happen, but I do agree they don't give a fuck about each other. But it's like they do come together sometimes. They're like, okay, we got to set
but
market price.
I think at the end of the day, if it was like, hey, this guy can change my franchise, fuck what you're talking about.
No, for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
But we're in agreement on that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, he's definitely not he wasn't a first round talent, bro. No. And I would take, honestly, I told you this earlier.
January.
Bro, I would have took Tyler Shaw over Jackson Dart. People.
Not January, I guess whenever
the combine and stuff. It was like March.
Yeah.
Like, bro, people, I might have sounded crazy in that video, and people probably might have seen that video and been like, what is he even talking about? But, like, people really had this dude listed as the top 2 quarterbacks. It was Cam and him. Because mainly, and the only reason he jumped that high was because he went to the combine, balled the fuck out. Y'all show that one video. I've been seeing it on Twitter, Saints fans. Y'all showing that one video he threw that shit sidearm. Bro, look, he got too cute. He tried to get too fancy. Yeah. He probably didn't know the speed of the receiver. It's the combine, bro. Like, fuck. He was trying to do something cute for the cameras.
Yeah.
How about you go see the video that they posted when he was playing against Notre Dame?
When he got drilled?
He got drilled and threw that bitch sidearm and fucking fit it right into a pocket. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? On a dart.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
we could find bad throws from
everybody.
From everybody.
So it's like, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Like, bro, people had him top 2. Yeah. And his combine proved it, bro. His deep ball is nice. His his accuracy was up there. Is it better than Shedeur's this season? That's no. Yeah. But at the same time, then it's kind of like a matter of preference. Okay, well, you look at the film. Shedeur was a little bit of a check down Charlie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there was a lot of slants, a lot of quick passes, quick game. So, like, okay. But, like, how do you want to compare that to Tyler Shaw? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I watched all the film. I'm like, I just don't. I haven't watched. I probably watched maybe 1 or 2 games of Louisville.
Yeah. My biggest thing is when it comes to fans, it's like, if you want to attack somebody because you didn't get your guy, attack the GM. The GM. Yeah. But, like, how do you come in and then attack the kid that
got drafted to your friend?
That's about to put on a jersey every Sunday. You know, like, I don't get that. And let me tell you this, I'm big on this. No hatred towards, like, what I know I went on a rant about why I don't think that he deserved to be a first round pick, but I'm not saying the kid didn't deserve to be drafted or anything like that.
Oh, no.
But
absolutely not.
The kid made it this far for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, let the kid ball. You know what I mean? People would probably, you know what I mean? People said the same thing about Drew Brees and was like, why are we picking up a guy? He just came out of major shoulder surgery. Yeah. Stuff works out. Let it work out.
Exactly.
If it don't work out, it's a miss. It is what it is. You took a chance.
Bro, you missed. We missed on Marcus Davenport. Your boy, who's the other D lineman that we missed on?
Peyton Taylor.
Peyton
Turner.
Peyton Turner. I mean, bro, it happens every year. And this wasn't a first round pick. This was a second round pick. Now, mind you, do I think, I will get this straight, do I think he should have went into the second round? Nah.
I think
they probably got word. I think they got word that he was going to get picked up by the Steelers or somebody, and they took it real quick.
Yeah,
and that's kind of how it felt. Now, hindsight's always 20/20. Do we know that or not?
No,
I have no idea. But I mean, the other quarterbacks didn't start getting off the board until I believe the fourth round.
Milroe came in third.
Okay, yeah. He was he went to Seattle. And see, I wouldn't have been mad at Milroe either. See, I was between, honestly, I wouldn't have been mad at Shedeur either. You know what I'm saying? I would have not been mad. But it's the point of the fact of everybody's making a big-ass deal about it.
I wouldn't have been mad at any QB. You know, like, I honestly wouldn't have been mad if you would have never drafted any QB and in the 6th and 7th round you got, like, a Will Howard or somebody like that. Like, I wouldn't have, or, like, a Quinn Ewers in the 7th. I wouldn't have been mad at none of them.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to sit here and now hate on the guys that could potentially be our QB this season.
And he probably will be the guy.
Les Spencer
Les Spencer balls out, but I mean, bro, I think they're going to give him about 3 or 4 games. Yeah. You don't make something shake in them 4 games, bro.
Again, we don't know what's going on with Derek Carr yet. Nobody really knows. Yeah. I'm sure the only people that know is the people that's in-house.
Yeah. So
I do believe, and y'all can clip this now, June 1st, after June 1st, do not be surprised if he is released or traded.
Say that money.
I said that about 2 months ago.
You said that a couple months ago.
After June 1st, you save $30 million in cap space if you cut him. Now you're only saving like 11. So don't be surprised if that happens either. I don't know. We'll see.
What was your biggest? I want to ask you this. Like, what is your biggest? What was your favorite moment from the draft? Like, who had the best?
Dude, I didn't really think about it, but then I seen all the interviews and everything like that, and I guess I'm kind of biased because he's a homegrown kid, but the Baron Sorrell from Green Bay in the 4th round.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And he and everybody was like, "Why did you stay?" Blah blah, and like he just went on about his mom and his dad. Like, I wanted them to hear, no matter what round it was. He said, "I don't care if I stayed there. If I came back, if I would have stayed there till whenever it was over, I didn't get my name called." He was like, "I wanted my mom and dad to hear my name called from the commissioner."
Yeah.
And I just thought that was awesome.
No, that was awesome.
That's cool. I think I already know what yours. I think it's both because it was in Green Bay.
It was
But I thought that no matter who would have picked him, I thought that was cool. Like to hear the backstory on it.
Yeah.
Of like why he stayed there. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it was pretty cool. Nah, mine was definitely with Green Bay as well, but with Matthew Golden.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was so crazy.
Do you think that excuse me. Do you think that it was that big because they haven't drafted a QB in the first round in 2002, or you think it would have been that big no matter what?
You mean wide receiver?
Yeah, wide receiver. I'm sorry.
I was just making sure. Yeah. And I think it was just. I think it was a mixture.
Yeah, I just asked 2 questions.
You just said.
I said would it have been that big for anybody, or I think it was just that big because it was a receiver and they haven't drafted one since 2002.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that first one. No, I think it was because it was a receiver.
Yeah.
Because you got to think, like, if they would have drafted somebody that like they didn't want,
like an O lineman,
it would have been like, okay, you know what I mean? They would have cheered, but it would have been like, okay.
Also,
but I mean, bro, you coming out, and when you come out, you got since the first time, since 2000, and then everybody starts going crazy, and then they draft him. And then I don't know what song he came out to, but it was only instrumental.
Yeah, it was cool.
And then it turned into like it's another.
Well, it was song. Like the Go Pack Go first.
Yeah, right? and then the beat hit.
Yeah,
and then right when the beat hit, you seen they pan it to the fireworks in the back. Oh my god!
I also think which was really cool. Like I guess I do not count this as being biased, even though he is from LSU. But Will Campbell, when he came on, like gave me chills when he was like, "I'm gonna fight and die for them." I was like, "Yeah, all right, turn me up."
I seen a couple people saying it was like a little corny, but I was like,
nah, I didn't think because the biggest thing is, bro, is like people say it's corny, but if you play that position,
you kind of understand.
You understand, like because you in a dogfight every play.
Yeah,
I mean, like I know people will be like, everybody is, but not really, bro. If you're a receiver that's in a slot that's running a bubble on on a running back on a HB draw, like you ain't doing nothing. You ain't fighting for your life. Yeah. Or if you're a QB handing off, you ain't fighting for your life. Like that position, you fighting for your life.
Yeah, for sure.
So I thought that was awesome.
No, he had a cool little. And
experience. Then I liked how we R.I.P. I liked how we had the number 2 for Kyron. That was cool. Yeah. So I did like that one.
Sad situation, but sad situation.
The Baron Sorrell one was dope. I like the backstory of it was dope.
Yeah, the backstory for sure. Yeah, mine wasn't really a backstory. Now I feel about him, bro. I wish the Saints would have picked his ass up.
Oh, Golden.
But yeah, he's a dog, bro.
Yeah, he's good.
Dog. But
yeah, man. And then who do you think won the draft? What team do you think won the draft?
Dude, I mean, honestly, it really was like the top 3 teams before they traded out. But like, I mean, bro, like Jacksonville had a very good draft. Patriots had a fucking crazy draft, and then Cleveland. I mean, bro, Cleveland got steals,
2 running backs,
2 running backs, 2 quarterbacks.
Dylan Sampson.
You got Mason Graham. I mean, bro, you signed some fucking dogs to that team. I mean,
I think
they had a good ass fucking draft.
Was the Bears.
Oh, why?
Colston Loveland going to that offense. Ben Johnson going. I think it was Luther Burden. Luther Burden went to them. I just think like Ben Johnson was like, listen, our offense is gonna be explosive as shit, and you're not gonna be able to double team nobody. You're not gonna be able to bracket nobody because we got other guys that can hurt you. I mean, DJ Moore, Luther Burden,
Anduza,
Romeo,
Anduza, whatever.
And then who knows what happens with Keenan Allen too? I just think, bro. And then Colston Loveland. I told you that before though. I said Colston Loveland. I told my dad the same thing. I thought Colston Loveland was a more well-rounded than Tyler Warren. I no disrespect to Tyler Warren. I think he's a dog.
He is a dog, but I think he's like a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, but I think more well-rounded tight end. I thought for sure it was
not a crazy take. I don't think that's a crazy take to say.
So I think the Bears did real well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, look, really, it was really the top teams that were in the draft. I mean, and you can't really say that every year. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, even the people that get the first round pick, and they got like draft picks like later on, or they fuck up their whole draft class because they drafting stupid people. But like, bro, I mean, look, honestly, you know, we saying this months in advance. Are any of these guys gonna do we know how they're gonna pan out? No. But like, just based off of like talent wise. Bro, I really have not seen that many teams get like pure fucking like dogs, and I think the reason because of that is because this year we talked about it all month, like for months now, bro. This class was offense and D lineman heavy, like bro,
it was O line heavy for sure.
Yes,
I just remember I don't know if you watched it, but the Delaney Walker thing where he like predicted in January.
Yeah, I seen that.
Shedeur was gonna go in the 5th round.
Dude, that's crazy.
And he was like, bro, y'all don't understand it. This O-line class was so.
I did see that.
Deep.
Now that you saying that, yeah, that shit is crazy.
And then the biggest thing, like everybody's like hating on the Calvin Banks take. I mean, the pick.
I don't understand that shit, bro.
Bro, like, I don't think people understand is right now. You have 4 out of 5 guys that's your projected starters that were all first-round picks.
Yeah.
Fuego, Cesar Ruiz, Trevor Penning, and Calvin Banks. And then Eric McCoy is one of the best centers in the league who was picked in the 2nd round.
And we're relatively young.
Yeah.
That's what we needed to.
And you still have, I mean, them guys with Kamara, and then I love the Devin Neal.
Devin Neal, dude.
He runs hard as shit.
I tell you what, oh boy, better watch out, bro.
Who? Kendre Miller?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he's just so injury prone, bro.
And look, he switched his number. You know, I seen all that shit happen today. They were talking about he switched his number to 5. Look, maybe he balls out this year. But I hope he does too. But
that backfield is insane.
It's gonna be crazy, bro. Devin Neal is a sleeper.
You want to talk about another backfield?
That was a great.
And this is a biased take for me, but you want to talk about another backfield that just got better and didn't even have to draft them? The Eagles. Eagles, you have Saquon, Will Shepley, and then you just got Montrell Johnson from Florida. Bro, that backfield's deep.
Yeah.
That backfield is deep.
Will Shipley's a little like, I mean, I like Will Shipley.
He just didn't get enough touches. Because, I mean, Saquon's the man.
Saquon's
the man, bro.
But, I mean, like, no, Charles gonna do good up there. I think so.
Especially learning if he can like make the team and learn from Saquon.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the big thing though. He's got to get in there and fucking buckle down and just put in the work. Hopefully, he makes it.
So. I don't know, bro. I think I really was impressed with this draft.
Me too. Honestly, and you know the thing, like I seen a couple conspiracy theories, but like they were saying how they didn't take him for that long, which this is not true, but they didn't take him for that long to keep everybody tuned in to the fucking draft.
I mean, it did.
Oh, bro.
I don't remember.
I haven't even watched the draft on Saturday before. On the last round, and I did for like until he got picked. Pretty much.
Basically.
And then even after, I still watched because it was already on, so I'm like, fuck it, bro.
No, I will admit that. I don't remember the last time I watched it all the way through.
That's what I'm saying.
All the way through.
And it made it interesting. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It made it for like
because there was one of the things where it was like, oh, the Steelers are up.
Exactly.
Oh, the Saints are up again.
Are up again, yeah.
Oh, the Browns. Oh, they just got Dylan Gabriel. There's no way they're going.
And everybody's like, what the fuck? Like Dylan Gabriel? What? Bro, when they picked Dylan Gabriel, me and Bryson were at the bar.
Well, I called you. And I was like, bro, did I hear that right? Did I hear that right? Because I was in bed and watching. I was like, bro, did I hear that right? Or was I dreaming?
Crazy. Like, honestly, and he wasn't even talked about.
No.
That's why.
He was a 3rd round pick, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was not expecting that.
It's crazy.
Very.
That's crazy. But, I mean, you do have people that believe in that shit. They're like, look, bro, they did that for a reason. They trying to.
Maybe. I kind of do like the fact that the draft's at a different place every year, though.
Me too.
I think that's dope.
But how you feel? You think they would ever come down here? Or you think we're just too small? Because, I mean, bro, they had fucking people out there.
Just don't know where they would do it.
The last 3 drafts. Detroit, Nashville, and...
Just don't know where they would do it at.
See, I was thinking...
It's big enough.
I was thinking, like, the French Quarter. I thought that would be cool if they put it on the river. If somehow it might not be big enough, but like,
might not be big enough.
If they did it, or like around the convention center, you know what I'm saying? In the parking lot,
they could do it in the parking lots at the convention center. Then
where the fuck are you gonna park?
I don't know.
Like as a tourist, you know what I'm saying? Like where would you park?
I don't know, but I think that would be dope. I don't know where they do it. I mean. They having Jazz Fest at the fairgrounds. You could do it at the fairgrounds.
You could do it at the fairgrounds.
You could open up the fairground like the actual.
That would actually be
fire. I mean, they got a bunch of like you could put the stadium up the stage up against like the actual like building, like the seats and all for the fairgrounds, and they could literally come out of there.
Bro, that would be pretty dope.
I mean, that would be the only place I could honestly see.
That would be dope, bro. Yeah. Would you go?
Yeah.
I'd probably go for like day 1.
I'd go for day 1 and day 2. I'd go for both days.
Really?
I wanted to always know, like, how did you, like, like, when you watch it, they have, like, certain fans for each team. I wonder, like, what you got to do to, like, get those seats. It's probably money. Or, like,
I was about to say, you probably got.
Or it's, like, a lottery thing.
Maybe a lottery thing.
Like, fan bases, maybe. I don't know. I think that'd be dope, though, too. I don't know. The problem is, I don't know how Green Bay was set up to do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Either. Yeah.
I mean, it looked like they were just in a big old parking lot.
Yeah. No, seriously. I think they were. They were, like, right outside the stadium.
Yeah, so I don't know.
How you feel about a little UFC action coming?
Here?
Yeah, here. What you mean?
Bro,
That's the biggest news.
I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go.
Why?
Bro, right now the tickets are like $500 to sit in the nosebleeds.
Personally, I'm not even going to lie. I'd pay it.
Like, that's insane.
I'd pay it just because I think it's the fact of, like, when is it ever gonna come?
I was talking, I think, with Bryson about this, and it was
And before you alone, I just want you to also realize this: like, think about if you were to go to a UFC event out of state.
But I think,
you know what I'm saying?
I think also,
you'd be paying that.
I think also the fact is, I think if it does good, like the gate does good, the pay-per-view does good, they sell enough merchandise and stuff, they'll come back.
Oh, for sure,
they'll come back.
And let's get it straight: the only reason it's really that expensive is because of Dustin Poirier.
100%.
Like you're gonna have the whole Lafayette area in there. Yeah. You're gonna have stupid amount of people from here.
And it's gonna be a lot of money, bro.
Yes,
it's gonna be a lot of money to get in those seats.
And it's only 17,000. See, I would have thought they would have put that bitch in the dome. Honestly,
I just think that the dome is so far away. It'd be hard.
You are, but bro, you got a big ass jumbotron. Most of the people stare at the damn jumbotron anyway. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't know. If they put it in a dome. Like I
bro,
mean,
it would. Let's be honest. It would probably sell the fuck out. If I'm being dead ass with you, like I'm not even joking. I would say if they put it in the dome, it would probably sell out. Strictly just based off of like you're gonna have your international people that come for the fights, so that's already there. People come from all over the world. All over the world. You're gonna have that. You're gonna have your diehard fans that just live here. Then you add in Dustin Poirier, a local kid. From the state.
I mean, I would admit that we don't have the like celebrity base here like that.
People come, bro.
But people
are gonna fucking show up.
People are gonna come.
It's not, bro. Celebrities show up wherever. You know what I'm saying?
I will tell you this. I will be if I can't get tickets to it, I will be going to the press conference when it comes down here, and I will be going and I will be going to the weigh-ins for sure. Like that's locks that I'll be going to for sure. But yeah, I think that's big.
And I'm gonna probably be honestly. I guess it depends on ticket prices too. Like, bro, if it gets up to like 700, 800,
I ain't going, bro.
I'm not going.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. I can't. I'm not spending money on that.
I like it, but maybe if somebody wants to sponsor the Boudin Boys for us to go, we'll go.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fine. But like all jokes aside, like I would probably be like out in the city, maybe at a bar or something.
Oh yeah,
kicking it with people, just talking shit. You know what I mean? Like just talking and just having a good time. Because you know, pay-per-views.
It's gonna be.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not. Don't take like. It's not gonna be like how the Super Bowl was, but
but
like you're gonna have the celebrities walking around on Friday and shit like that.
You're gonna have people.
So I mean, again, it's another thing that's great for the city.
Great for the city. Honestly, bro, you know me, and I know you. We're one to shit on the city a lot for the stupid ass shit that they do. Like the fucking potholes that they never fix.
Well, I think
all the fucking dirt everywhere, the fucking trash.
I think they're starting to understand like this brings in money.
Bro, they have been on a fucking roll.
Well, I mean, it used to just be like, oh, we got Jazz Fest. Yeah. Oh, we got the Super Bowl that comes every 10 years, and that's enough money and shit for us. But like, I think if we can keep getting big time shit to come here, it's gonna bring money to the city.
It's gonna bring money. I mean, bro, we've been on a fucking roll. NHL talk.
I will tell you this. I will tell you this though.
I mean, come on, bro.
This is
French Quarter Fest.
I think Caesars has a lot to do with it.
Think so?
Yeah.
I mean,
but nobody was going to Harris, bro. Harris used to be a dump.
Yeah, it used to be a dump, but I mean,
but like you got the Caesar. I think it's big. Like all them people that stay into the Four Quads or whatever it's called, and then like they walk outside and it's a really nice casino right there.
Yeah,
and you're on the strip. Like I think that like
it looks good.
You know what I'm saying?
Good.
It doesn't like such like.
I get what you're saying.
Like when I ran the
Crescent City?
Like, when you actually run that city during the day and the streets are blocked off and it ain't like bullshit people around, bro, the city is pretty, dog.
Bro.
It's just all the other bullshit that goes on.
That's in the city that fucks it up.
And I guess it's everywhere, but it's just like, it's just so much here. We hear it so much.
Yeah.
It's just bullshit, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, and then, look, I wasn't a big fan. Because I think you need to, like, fix, like, the important shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't a big fan of the lights. But them fucking lights that got installed on that bridge. When the shit, like, when we have events.
It looks good.
It looks very good.
It looks good.
It looks very good.
Do
I want Franklin to be fucking fixed?
Yeah.
Before the lights? Yes.
Yes.
Because I travel down that bitch every day to go to work. So, I mean, instead of me hitting potholes and fucking shaking my truck.
Yeah, I don't know.
The whole fucking time.
I mean,
I'd rather them fix.
I think it's, just like I said for Super Bowl, it's big for the city. It's another big time event. Because you have to think of this. When you have big time events come here, you have big time money that wants to put things here that's nice.
Yep.
You're going to have somebody that comes in. It's like, bro, y'all doing all this. Y'all doing all this. Y'all got this every year, blah, blah. I'm going to buy somewhere and I'm going to put a bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got this stuff that can legitimately, you got bigger and better sponsors that can come in now.
Bro, and then shout out, look, this goes unnoticed, but like my cousin actually put me on this a lot to like really like open my eyes a little bit. Bro, you got a lot of local like restaurants that really do close.
Yeah.
Because they can't afford it, bro. The tax, the city tax, the state tax, like whatever. I'm not gonna act like I know what goes into a restaurant, but like, you get what I'm saying? Like they're closing for a reason. It's because the business isn't there.
Yeah.
All of these influx of people coming because of these events are like really helping out the local people. So it's like kudos to them too. You know what I mean? Because like, bro, I mean, for a while with COVID, with everything that happened, I mean, bro, the city was getting into like a fucking like stupid amount of debt.
It was bad.
I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I really don't know. I don't know if we're in debt still or not, but I know we were.
I don't know. I'm sure. Like, they're just bringing in money right now, which is big.
Yeah.
I mean, this year was big. I mean, we talked about it. Like, I think terrible to say, but really is terrible to say. I don't mean to say it like in a bad way, but like the terrorist attack like showed people like, hey, they like, I think like when people came down here and showed us like, oh, this city does need help, it's kind of like on the poor side, and so like I think that brought a lot of attention to here. Super Bowl brought a lot of attention. And then the whole time in Super Bowl, everybody was talking about Mardi Gras. So they brought more people back.
I forgot about Mardi Gras.
So it brought more people back. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just, I think the city hopefully is headed in the right direction. And it's all we can hope for at this point.
Yeah, seriously.
Another big thing that's happening this weekend, Kentucky Derby.
I'm telling you right now, I'm going with number 9.
I don't know if they got
9 and 7.
I don't know if they got like the
9 and 7.
They got them. They got. I think it'd be. No, I don't know if they got the numbers on here yet.
Oh, they don't.
I'll
tell y'all what. 3rd place is gonna be number 10. 2nd place is gonna be number 5. And then 1st place is going to be number 9.
So you got... God, they got a lot of...
Lock it in.
They got...
Lock it the fuck in.
Journalism is the favorite.
Journalism is the favorite?
Sandman. Rodriguez.
Are they in order? 1, 2, 3?
No, it's 8, 17. Rodriguez is 4. 5 is American Promise. God, I love that name. 18 is... Dude, I'm going to mess that name up.
Sovereignty?
Yeah, I guess. 15 is Render Judgment. 1 is Citizen Bull. 7 is Luxury Cafe. Sounds like a restaurant.
Okay.
3 is The Final.
Weird little name.
10 is Grande. 9 is Birmingham Square. 13 Publisher. 16 Coal Battle. 12 East Avenue. 6 Admire Dayton. 11 Flying Mohawk. That sounds amazing. Chunk of Gold is 19. 20 is Owen Almighty. 21 is Bazia. Bazia, whatever. So, who you got?
Who did you say you really liked? What name was it? The American Dream?
American Promise.
American Promise coming down.
Yeah, I like it.
Hey, that's fire. I like that one.
I'm gonna go with my favorite name on here, the Flying Mohawk. I mean, that just sounds amazing.
The Flying Mohawk.
That just sounds amazing.
I like Sovereignty.
All right,
that one's fire. I'm not gonna lie.
So Kentucky Derby, I got the Flying Mohawk, and my boys got
Sovereignty.
So yeah, man.
But I will say, lucky numbers right here. 9, 7, and 5.
All right.
9, 7, and 5. Lock them in. All right. Well, thanks for tuning into the podcast.
Episode 9.
All right, boys. Well, yeah. Thanks for tuning in to episode 9. We're gonna keep on grinding out these videos. We got more things to talk about relatively soon. Some stuff in the works right now that we want to share with y'all soon. About to hit a dead period for sports. I always come to this time, but
we got some guests coming on for y'all.
We got some guests. Hopefully we got some stuff popping off too. I mean, look, we got free agency that might open up. We got the transfer portal that's opening up too. Mm-hmm. So different college scenes are gonna give our early takes pretty soon within the coming months, I would say. Mm-hmm. And then got College World Series coming up. So that's gonna be interesting. How about LSU? Tennessee. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. A&M. Oh, they play A&M this week. Okay. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Episode 9. We out.